Today I want to do something. I don't know if I'm going to get to what I got. Because the Spirit did something else. I want to show y'all something. Last week, when we was here, we was dealing with Acts 14:8-20. Did you get Carol and Brother Nero? Okay, all right, 8:14-20, all right? And we were talking about how the Spirit of God guides, okay? And what all that involves, all right? We had these people who wanted to make Peter and Barnabas gods after they realized the power they had. Y'all remember them? And then we had all this going on. But then at the end of the text, look at the end of the text. Look at verse 19. We talked about this last week. Look at verse 19 in that text now. And I want you to stay right there because I'm going to point you somewhere else. We're going to go on a little ride this morning. And I'm going to see if y'all can ride with me. All right. Now, on this text, it says, verse 19, it says, then some Jews arrived. Y'all see what I'm reading? I'm on the front page. It says, then some Jews arrived from Antioch and Iconium and won the crowd to their side. And then it says, they stoned who? They stoned Paul, dragging him out of town, thinking he was dead. I want you to listen to something. I want you to turn to Acts chapter 7. And while you're turning there, I want to put this on your mind. You reap what you sow. Okay? I want to lay this on your mind. You reap what you sow. Now, you see what you just read in 19. Now, when you get in Acts chapter 7, I want you to look at verses 56 through 58. Acts chapter 7. I need you to look at this. So take your time, get your Bible out, get it on your phone, or whatever the case may be. Acts chapter 7, verse 56 through 58. And I want you to hold 19 now, because you're going to be looking at 19 too. Okay? And hold these when you get here. Now remember what I said. You reap what you sow. You read chapter 14 and what 19 said. Y'all got 56 through 58? Read it. Now listen, everybody got it? Now hold on, I want you to hear it because I want you to see this. You got it? Y'all got it? Now listen to what I said. I said you reap what you sow. Okay? Now, read 56 through 58, somebody. Acts 7. Stop right there. You reap what you sow. Now, what I want to take a minute here. Do you see? Now, do you see Paul's stoning from a different perspective now? Huh? Now, this where I'm gonna deal today. I'm gonna pull some points out of him. Okay. Now you read the text, right? What did I say? You reap what you sow. How does that phrase "you reap what you sow" apply to Paul? Well, first of all, does it apply to him? Now I need you talking to me. Does you reap what you sow apply to Paul? Now you never thought about this until now, did you? All you ever thought about, Michelle, was how God had converted this guy, then turned him around, and he's doing other things. But something coming up here you need to take a look at. Okay? Now listen, see, somebody may come and say, how in the world could the Lord let that happen to Paul after he'd been working for God like this? You reap. Do anybody know what I'm talking about? So that means that just because you get your life right don't mean what you sowed you won't still reap. Come on here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You see how that made that boss come out? When he heard that, flew right down there on the floor to die. Listen, he came right down to this communion table and want to give his life to Christ. So did. He gave his life to Christ. Hey, he's still living. I missed him. Yeah. He said, now he ain't mad. He want to hear some more. But he came right to this table and landed down here to give his life to Christ. Did you hear what I said? You reap what you sow. I bet you never thought about the fact that even now that you on the Lord's side, that you could be potentially reaping something that you sowed before you came. Oh, I wish I had that. That's what I told you. I'm gonna probably stop right here today. I ain't gonna get to what I came to because I knew this was gonna set off something. You reap what you sow. Now, what this shows us, Clara, is that you here Paul is when he thought he was right with Christ. Listen to this. I want you to look at one more. Look at Acts 9 and verse 13. Look at Acts 9 and verse 13. You reap what you sow. Look at Acts 9 and verse 13. You see it? Now what Acts 9 verse 13 say? Is that all? Well, go to the next one. That's probably. He is authorized by the leading priest, everyone who comes. But the Lord said, "Go, for Saul is my chosen instrument." Listen to this. Now listen to this next one. Right here, this is what I want you to listen to. Stop right there. Now this is what I want you to listen to. Go ahead. What verse is that? Huh? That's what I meant. 16. 16 is the one I want you looking at. 16 is the one I want you looking at. Okay, go ahead now. You reap what you sow. Now he listen, God done told him, you gonna suffer for and he told him, for my name's sake. Now, in other words, now look, the same attitude that you had toward Stephen, the people gonna have toward you. So what you did to somebody else gonna be done to you. Talk to me in here, somebody. Huh? So now all of you in here that's done your thing, you reap what you sow. Now listen, and what this points out to us is this, Mike. You can come to Christ, give your life to Christ, be in service, be done received instructions, and working for the Lord. And something that you sowed years ago, you can still have to reap it. Try that on. So while and this may be going on, and you may be wondering, I'm in the Lord and I'm on the Lord's side. You may be wondering, why am I still? You sold it. Huh? Whatever you sow, you get ready to reap it. Why? You sowed it. Now, what it shows you is that, and that's what I really want to make clear, is the fact that because Paul came to Christ, what he sowed didn't go away. If you sow bad seed, you'll reap bad seed. Now, look at what happens here. He comes to Christ, and Christ done told him, you're going to suffer many things for my name's sake. He probably didn't catch it then, but he caught it when they were throwing them rocks at him. See, how many of you in here think about it like that? See, every one of us, listen, every one of us got something that we done sold from years ago. So that's why when it come up, don't whine and don't complain, because you the one sowed that seed. I know it. Now let me show you something else here. When Stephen got stoned, he was stoned to death. Look at what God did with Peter. He allowed him to get stoned, but he didn't allow him to die. Woo! So in other words, you're going to suffer many things for my name's sake. In other words, you're going to suffer that stone, and you're going to go through all of that hurt, aches, and pains, whatever came through. You're going to go through that. And then here's what's going to happen. And you're going to go through that. You're going to get up. God didn't let him die. He said, and you're going to get up, and you ain't going to the doctor, and you ain't going to the hospital. You're going to get up and go right back in that town and start preaching again. Ain't that what the Bible said happened? Ain't no medical attention, no 911, no nothing. You're going to get right back up and go back in that town and still preach to them people that just stoned you. And the Bible says that they left him for dead. You see that, Claire? Now, because you did what you did, you stoned somebody to death. I ain't going to let you die, because I gave you an assignment, and you're going to finish it. You reap what you sow. Hear me? Now, something that you done sold might be out there waiting on you. Even though you done came to the Lord, it might still be out there waiting on you. And when it comes up, be like Peter. Don't whine and complain. Take your whooping and get back to work. Because remember, you sowed that seed. And if you sowed it, you're going to reap it. Now, what this suggests to us, too, is that while God delivers us from some things, he don't from everything. He'll leave that mess we made there. To remind us every now and then that we are capable of messing things up. So we'll mess up something if we aren't led, guided, influenced, and directed right. God allowed Stephen. God was through with Stephen. He allowed Stephen to come on home. They stoned Stephen to death, but you know why they stoned Stephen, didn't you? Because of the gospel. It's another because of the gospel. They'll stone you because of the gospel. God brought Stephen owned home. His work was finished. He didn't bring Paul home. He said, you're going to stay there because I made you an apostle to the Gentiles. And you're going to finish the work that I assigned you to. But I want to show you who's in control of your life and your death. Because I could have let you die. In fact, the people left you to die. But I gave you the strength to get back up. And when he got back up, look at what the Bible said he did. The Bible didn't say he got up and went to the emergency room. It didn't say he got up and went to see a nurse. It didn't say he got up to go get his wounds patched or nothing. It said he got up, went back into the town, and started preaching. Check this out, Anna. Let me give you one more thing that you need to pay attention to. There's nothing that men can do that can stop God's work in you. Did you hear what I said? Ain't nothing man can do to stop God's work in you. Did you hear what I said? That's right. They can try all day. You hear me? They can't stop it. They can throw rocks at you. They can scandalize your name. They can sling mud at you. They can talk about your past. They can talk about what you did do that you have already admitted to. Listen, but they can talk about everything about all of that. But it don't stop the gospel in you. I'm to a point now, okay, where there ain't nothing nobody can say to me to stop the gospel that's working in me. Nothing. Because see, when people try to stop me, when people try to stop you from growing in Christ, they envy you. They really want what you got. Now listen. And if they can't have what you got, they're going to try to take yours. So while you think that they listen, that's the enemy, one of the enemy's disciples trying to rob one of Jesus' disciples of what Christ gave you. You got joy. You know you didn't get it from them. Because they ain't never brought hell in your life. So you know it didn't come from them. You got joy. And you're going to let them take it? No matter what, Vanessa, comes my way, I start thinking about what the Lord done. I don't think about, listen, I don't think about the fact that he ain't there right now. I start thinking about what he done already done. And then I start when I start thinking about what he already done, I start settling down. And then when I start settling down, I start developing patience because I start telling myself, now, I don't know when he coming, but I know he coming. And if I just wait on him, be patient and wait on him, I'm going to develop some Christ-like character because I'm going to start being patient. So if I just wait on him, he's working on my character, okay? I don't know when he's coming, Brenda, but I know he's coming. Now listen. And when he comes, Sunday school lesson this morning, my heart going to be prepared for when he get here. You hear me? I ain't going to be here telling him about, I need you to remove this person out of my life. I need you to remove this from whatever. No, I'm going to be saying, God, give me the strength. I don't care how big this mountain gets. Just give me the strength to go around it. I don't look at mountains no more. I don't look at mountains no more. I don't look at them no more. Let me see. Come here. Which one of them boys in that Bible said, give me this mountain? Caleb. Joshua and Caleb. Caleb said, I've been waiting a long time for this mountain. Didn't he say it? He said, yeah, I've been waiting a long time for this mountain. They was asking them what pieces of land they wanted in the Old Testament when they were splitting up stuff. And he said, I've been waiting a long time for this. Sister Drummond, he said that, listen, I may be old now. He said, but I still got the same spirit I had when I was a young man. So give me this mountain right here. That's the one I want. I want to climb that mountain. See, you don't run from the mountain when the Lord is on your side. You walk to the mountain with him with you. Right. Let's go to this mountain, and God, you're going to help me over this mountain. Listen, you go to the mountain, and then you turn around, Kate, and you say to God, now, God, give me the strength to climb it. Give me the strength to climb this that's in front of me. Hot almighty. Listen, Peter laying there stoned. Paul laying there stoned, probably wondering where the Lord was and all his service to God. And then he heard a still small voice say, get up. Get up. And he got up. Now, can you imagine the looks on them people's faces when they saw him walking back in town? Can you imagine the looks on people's faces when they see that you done got up? They thought they had knocked you down, but they thought they had got rid of you, but you got up. That's what God will do. You reap what you sow. Paul was reaping a seed that he had sown. Huh? Now that's the point. You get it? Yeah. And while we looked at the text, Kay, we looked at the text saying, wow, how in the world, here's a man that's serving God. I mean, a truly child of God. He is bringing people to Christ because the Bible done said that he made plenty of disciples, didn't he? And we've been looking and say, everywhere they had just come from, didn't they say many believers came? Working. And then all of a sudden, you get this blow. Did the thought gem ever cross his mind while he was laying there, stoned, being stoned, bleeding, flesh cut, everything bleeding? Did the thought cross his mind that I am deserving of what I'm getting? Why, Paul? Because God, I deserve what has happened to me. Why? Because I instigated, I orchestrated, I engineered the same act against another human. Now, take a moment and start thinking back on the things that you've done to another human. And when it was done to you, how did you respond? Did you respond or react? When it happened to you, did you think back on what you did to somebody else? So listen to this, too. And if there's nothing, if you are in the same situation, if you have done to someone else and they came back, or not necessarily them, or somebody else came back and did the same thing to you, you think for a moment what you did and accept it. Because see, this might be God's way of showing you that you gonna reap what you sowed. Now, I'm serious. We just all over the place. Now look how God was in this, okay? Look how God was in there. So listen. So if it come back to you, Don't say nothing. We go out and do things. I'm gonna get real serious, man. We go out and we be unfaithful. Then when it turns, what about? But when it turns around and happen to you, that's right, sister. When it turns around and happens to you, mm, that's right. You reap what you sow. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, and God know all about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm out being all unfaithful, and then when my significant other go do the same thing, I'm all over the place, ready to kill somebody, talking about how much I've been disrespected, and I've been so and so and so and so. But yet, what about when you did it? And this ain't, listen, this live too. This ain't Memorex either. This ain't no recording either. Oh, can we be real? Huh? Can we talk about life in its reality? Hmm? Don't it happen? Yeah. And you know what's interesting about all of this? Everybody know what they've done. The people around you may not know it, but you and God know. Now, God said, you reap what you sow. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Well, that set it off, didn't it? Ain't that the reality of it, isn't it? See, we don't, when it comes back on us, we don't look at what we've done. Do we? Huh? No, we don't look at what we've done. Uh-huh. Give you something to think about. Okay? Now, stop being so quick to judge people when you've done some of the same things that they're doing. Now, what you ought to be doing is trying to teach them not to go in that direction. And here's why. They may not make it back like you did. See, I'm a believer in the fact that when you done been down a dark road and make it back, God got plans for your life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Because I'm listening. I know some of us sitting in here know that we've done some things that we shouldn't even be here now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, messing with other people's wives and messing with other people's husbands and stuff like that, that's stuff that'll get you out of here. You see, people will come in an emotional rage and get rid of you all over some pleasure, thinking you done something when really you done defiled yourself. You defiled you and made yourself unfit for the kingdom of God. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now again, you reap what you sow. Now when your time comes, take it, Don't be whining, take it. You gave it, so be able to take it. Be able to take what you give. Because God will give it back to you. Yeah, if you listen, if you're fooling with God, you better be able to take what you give. Because he'll turn right back around and give it to you. Karma sure live. No, it's called fair. Right. And here's another thing. See, God takes care of his. Mm-hmm. You see, we defile ourselves. God don't abandon us. We abandon him because we abandon his principles. We can't live by his rules and regulations and principles. So we abandon him. But this is one thing, Jim, you can rest assured of. That person may never know, but God does. And trust me, you will get yours. And trust me, you'll get yours if you aren't already getting it. You reap. So now you can look at Paul in a different light. When he was stoned, boy, you reaped. You reaping what you sowed. You getting the same thing you did to somebody else. But here is the beauty of it. The Lord didn't let what could have happened happen, and that was he died. God kept him alive. Now, what God wanted to do, God wanted to raise his awareness to the fact that he's receiving what he gave. You are reaping what you sowed. Now, let's have communion. That gave you a different perspective today. See, one thing you can rest assured of, Maya and Keith, is this. You may get by, but you won't get away. Not with God. You hear me? Y'all hear me? Now, with God, and you may be able to hide it from men, but you ain't going to get away. That's right. I said, you ain't going to be, and you may be able to hide it from humans, but you ain't going to be able to hide it from him and get away. That's right. And you ain't going to get away. You may get by, but you ain't going to get away. Now, here's where the sad part going to come in at. You ain't going to get by, but you ain't going to get away. You're not getting away may not come to judgment. So he may leave you in the condition to where you didn't have a chance to get it right. So I ain't gonna get it right. I'm just gonna judge you. Yeah. You know, you can be so hard-hearted to where you don't get it right. You know that? Your heart can be so hard where you'll never get it right. You'll die with a hard heart. And this is the sad thing about it. Your heart is so hard that it can't even help you. Did y'all hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? I said, your heart's so hard that you can't even help yourself. Let alone somebody else. You reap. Come on, come on, y'all. Let's have communion.